the British Masters Gold Super Middleweight title. Firstly introducing the blue corner, wearing the white, black and red shorts. And yesterday's weighing he's got 11 stone, 9 pounds and 7 ounces. He's a former Commonwealth light middleweight champion, a former European light middleweight challenger, a former Commonwealth middleweight challenger, and a former two-time British welterweight challenger, with a professional record of 51 fights, 35 wins, 19 by way of knockout, with 16 losses from Newbridge in Wales. Let's hear from Bradley Sugar Sweet Pryce. And his opponent in the red corner wearing the black and gold shorts. Yesterday's weigh-in he's got 11 stone, 9 pounds and 6 ounces. He's the former British Masters Silver Middleweight Champion, International Masters Silver Super Middleweight Champion, the British Masters Gold Super Middleweight Champion, and the International Masters Silver Super Middleweight Champion. With a professional record of 12 fights, 11 wins, 6 by round knockout with only 1 loss. From Pryce in Essex.
Okay, here we go. The main event of the evening. We've got Lee Banjo Markham versus Bradley Pryce. We've got Lee Markham and another 10 rounder here. Looking for the super middleweight Southern Area crown if he pushes on after this. So here we go, round 1 of a schedule 10. Bradley Pryce, well experienced, been on the circuit a long time. I remember him back in the day from the Joe Calzaghe camp when they had their success. Lee Markham, I remember him from the amateur scene, had a good amateur pedigree. Undefeated since being with Steve Goodwin. Nice tight defence, stalking his man. Bradley Pryce throws the body shot. Bradley Pryce with a low left guard. Banjo Markham with immense support in here. A noisy York call at the moment. Some good shots from Markham. Bradley Pryce comes back with his. Banjo just deflecting his shots, wedging with his defence. Sharp jab, good jab. Pings back the head of Bradley Pryce. Right hand over the top from Pryce. He throws that looping right and leaves his guard low. Very deceptive, and he just throws it, boom. You can hear all the support to my left, right, in front of me, everywhere from Markham. A noisy York Hall, Bethnal Green. Good body shot there from Markham. Pryce comes back with his shots. Swings the left hook. Misses.
I'll tell you what, I was wondering what Bradley Pryce was going to show up, but tell you what, mate, this is the best Bradley Pryce I've seen in a while. And this is where they'll find out about Lee Markham and if has he got what it takes to step up a level. This is definitely not the Bradley Pryce that was in with Billy Joe Saunders. Pryce looking slick and elusive here, and Markham pressing forward behind that sort of relentless guard that he's well known for. Pryce is looking quality, I will say. Good overhand right by Markham. But Pryce just looks unfazed, dipping down below the waistline. I remember Bradley Pryce has got that knockout power. I remember him knocking out Anthony Small a few years ago now. You know, he's been around for years, Bradley Pryce. Knows all the...
Looks like he's up for it tonight. He's come out with a game face. But don't be fooled, Lee Markham. Looking sharp, looking strong, looking fit. I think we could be in for an entertaining one tonight. This is a scheduled 10-rounder. We've got Lee Markham in the black with the gold. And we've got Bradley Pryce in the white trunks. Bradley Pryce seems like he's been around forever. With the Gavin Rees, the Joe Calzaghes, the Enzos, in that famous Enzo Calzaghe camp. Right hand from Markham just missed. Bradley Pryce throws the left. Both popping out their jabs. Pryce with a low guard. A slight little head movement, trying to goad Markham in. Switching from southpaw to orthodox, now back to orthodox. Lee Markham just walking his man down with that high guard. Applying slight pressure. Throws a right and then uppercut. Double jab. A left and right from Pryce. Markham just putting the jab in, giving Pryce something to think about. Pryce now just flicking the shots, just flicking them. Both still looking at each other. Oh, good shot there from Markham. Good shot. Pryce just trying to roll the shots and come back with his own. Just like that. Markham with a high guard, not letting much go through. A little body shot from Pryce, then one above. How do you think it's looking so far, Danny?
Do you know what? This round, I've got Markham winning this round. He's pressing forward behind that tight guard. He's landing a few shots. You know, but like there, look, he's nice on the inside, a nice hook. But Pryce is still doing his thing. He's being slick. He's slipping, like he said, them little tiny head movements. But how long can he keep it going? Can Markham step it up and break him down just a little bit? It's a good start to the fight though. But I would give it a round each so far going into the third. Round 3 coming up now. Good jab by Pryce to start the round. Again, he's just got that variety. That little jab is a brilliant weapon Pryce uses. Right hand to the body. Nice jab by Pryce. With right hand over the top by Markham. Good hook by Markham. Pryce has just been busy with that jab. Good combination there by Pryce. Markham pressing forward behind the tight guard, trying to utilise that right hand over the top. Markham there, get that jab off. And that's it. Great work there by Markham. He's hustling back now. And Markham's hustling him here. Keeping Pryce on the end of his jab, but keeping a nice tight guard and not taking too many shots back. That right uppercut right hook to the body has really been working well for Markham as well. A nice left hook there, nice jab. Pryce don't like it on the inside. Likes it when it's all his own way. Lee's just got to keep that pressure up.
Definitely. You can tell that Pryce likes it and he's on his own terms. But Markham keeps breaking him down. I like the way Markham's fighting to the body. Now it's going to the head. Pryce is trying to back him up. Good uppercut from Pryce. But Markham just looks strong.
Back at it again. And again, same sort of pattern start for the round. Pryce moving away with that jab. And Markham pressing hard forward behind that high guard. Tight guard. Nice right uppercut from Pryce through the middle. Good left hook from Pryce. Markham caught him low there. Good jab by Pryce. That jab has been the key to this round so far. Markham comes back with his own note. Oh, good shot there from Pryce. That right uppercut caught him there. Looks like he's hurt Markham a little bit. Markham puts his arms out, bit of kidology. Say you ain't hurt me, mate. And he's coming back with his own shots here now. Markham getting into good positions, but just not letting anything go really. Nice jab there. Good right hand there. Nice chopping right hand. Crowd's going mental for him. Good body shot there from Bradley Pryce. Good uppercut. Two good body shots. Nice body shots, but there's not really much getting through. Markham's tight guard, and he's coming back with his own shots as well. Good double left hook. Nice right hand over the top. Pryce goes to the body, but he's just hitting arms. Markham caught him back with a nice right hook to the body there. Nice jab by Pryce, and a nice right hand over the top by Markham. Nice right hand back by Pryce also. Markham comes back with his own shots. Great right uppercut, left hook by Markham. And Markham's just chasing him around. He's relentless at the moment. Relentless. Good left uppercut by Lee Markham. And a right hook over the top. Pryce comes out of his own right uppercut. And a left hook. Great end to the round.
Okay, so round 5 was scheduled 10. We've got Banjo Markham doing well so far. Bradley Pryce still in there, picking his shots. Lee Markham just walking him down, throwing and funding shots to the body. I like the way through the right uppercut, left hook. Bradley Pryce with a right hand over the top there. Markham still got to be careful, but I like the way he's holding his guard, nice and tight. Walking his man down, applying the pressure by the steps. Pryce with that loose left hand, flicking the left jab every so often. Picking and picking. Markham comes back with his jab. With a left hook there. Markham still pressing his man. Bradley Pryce in the white trunks. Lee Markham, black trunks, gold stripe. Nice work so far. What do you say, Danny? Lee Markham up by 4 rounds?
No, I haven't had it like that. I've got it 2-2 going into this round, but I've got Markham. You know, Markham does really well when he gets close, like there, that nice left hook, a good left uppercut, and I love the way that he brings that right uppercut and that right hook. But Bradley Pryce, he's just looking busy, doing nothing. That jab is causing Lee some trouble. But I've got Lee up this round, going into the 5th round, so it's just whether Lee can keep it up now, keep this hard work up that he's been pushing on with. Good right hand by Bradley Pryce. But Markham, he's nice and tight out the middle. You know, nice jab there, but when they're inside, look, Bradley Pryce is working on a jab, but Lee should be throwing a few more shots here. Good right hand over top, as I said that. Good jab. Lee Markham's come on so much since he turned over. I remember him boxing out a 5-star when I was younger, and I used to look up to Lee Markham. I tell you what, he's come on so much since the amateurs, and I've got him winning this fight. I've got him winning this with this round. I've give to him, so I've got him 3-2 up.
So you've got him 3-2 up. That's good stuff. That's the unofficial scorecard, by the way. I'd have it roughly the same. If he's to win this round, I'll say it's 3-2 up. Bradley Pryce, boxing well himself.
Again, starts round 6, Pryce with a jab. Same sort of thing as every other round, really. Pryce just working out a jab, popping it out. Markham pressing behind. Good right hand there, just misses. Back on the jab as well. Good inside work from Markham, but Pryce still just popping away with that jab. I've got Markham 3-2 up on rounds. That experience there from Bradley Pryce. He knows how to nick a little breather every now and then. Markham exchanging jabs. A nice tight peekaboo style with Lee there, working well on the inside. Good right hand from Pryce. Goes to the body, back on the jab. Right hook, left hook there, back on the jab, exchanging the jabs there. Pryce just outworking him a little bit here. Just keep him busy on that jab. Good right hand from Markham. Good right uppercut. Left hook just skims Markham. Good right, straight. 1-2 there. Good right uppercut by Markham. Pryce goes to the body. Oh, Pryce caught him with a right hand there, and that buckled his legs a little bit. Pryce unloading, but they're all on the gloves. Oh, here comes Markham coming back. York Hall's erupting now. Good right hand by Markham. Good left hook by Markham. Right uppercut by Pryce. Markham's back on a jab. Good jab by Bradley Pryce. Back and forth action here.
And it's erupted here at York Hall. Lee Markham versus Bradley Pryce. It's getting lively here yet again. Lee Markham's breaking his man down. This is where I thought Bradley Pryce may slow down. But Bradley Pryce is still in there. He's still coming back. Okay, so now it's round 7. How do you have the score so far, Danny?
Even though Markham came back that round, I'll give that last round to Pryce. Got it 3-all at the moment. Got it 3-all at the moment going into the 7th round. Pryce again starting on the jab, using that elusive movement, that spidery sort of reach he's got going on, elusive, slick style. Lee needs to get close and let his hands go here. Good right hand by Markham. He needs to throw 3s and 4s. Good left, right. Good right hand again. Good uppercut. Good uppercut there. Markham, good jab there. Nice peppering jab. Good jab again. Bradley Pryce just nicking a little breather, back on the jab, right hook to the body, and he's using that elusive movement. You know, he's there. This is where Markham needs to get his shots off, needs to work here. You know, this shouldn't be Bradley Pryce's space. This should be where Markham's working. I bet Pryce is kidding it, and he's doing enough to nick the round.
So how have you got it up? So you think Pryce is maybe nicking this round?
Yeah, I think Pryce is nicking this round. He's just look, catching him with a better shots here, and he's not getting caught too much himself. Lee is catching him with a single shot, but Brad's sort of catching him with 4s and 5s. He's showing his class here.
He's very well experienced, Bradley Pryce.
Mate, like I said, he's been in with everyone. He's been with Matthew Hall, Anthony Small. You name it, Pryce has been in with them. He's trained with the best, Gavin Rees, people like that. Lee Markham's holding his own here, but he needs to get his arse in gear and start letting his hands go.
That's exactly my thinking. I think he needs to let his hands go. I think he's doing fine at the moment, but just a bit more on the work rate. Let a few more shots off, because he seems that you can tell he can hurt Pryce. He's doing the right thing, walking him down and working the body.
This is better from him. And look, he'll throw the 1, and Pryce will throw back 3 or 4. The body language is all Markham, but I don't know, right? It's a tricky round to score, you know.
So we're into round 8 now. Bradley Pryce still in there.
It's a nip and tuck affair, this one.
He's very nip and tuck, like Danny just pointed out. I think Lee Markham needs to get a little bit more busier. He's throwing good shots to the body when he gets inside. That was a good right hand. Bradley Pryce trying to play the kidology. Lee Markham, I believe, has hurt him once or twice. Bradley Pryce knows the game, he's experienced. He knows his way around the ring really well. He's flicking the shots now at the moment, looking very relaxed. Still full of energy, still looking spritey late on in the fight.
Bradley Pryce, he's clowning now, look. Pryce Pryce using his shoulder there. Maybe Rush should have a little warn about that. Markham goes to the body. Good shot, it's back by Markham, nice run. Just got Pryce out working him a little, that's all. They're both going at it. Markham's working on the inside. Just smothering his work a little. Good right uppercut there by Markham. Back on the jab. Good right hand over the top by Pryce, but one straight back by Markham. Up the middle by Pryce, and then two left hooks by Markham. He's working hard here. Nice right hand by Lee Markham. Nice little flurry by Pryce. Left right by Markham. He comes back with the right by Pryce. 3 or 4 by Pryce again. Nice right hand over the top by Lee Markham. I've got Lee Markham winning this round.
Pryce seems to be the beast up, but Lee Markham's throwing the more eye-catching shots. Good body shot there from Pryce. He's trying to weaken that body, throwing that left hook to the body. Markham comes back with his own. Good uppercut there, good uppercut from Lee Markham. Trying to push Pryce back. Pryce on the ropes. Lee Markham leans in. Throws a right and a left hook. Now Pryce comes back. Double jab for Markham. So we're into round 9. It was scheduled 10. I've got Markham up by a round. Comes with an overhand right, then a left. Pryce backpedaling on his toes. Good right hand by Markham there. Markham's looking for the shots now.
And again, that's it. It's just Lee needs to up his work rate now. He needs to work when he's there. When he's up close, that's his territory. That's where he wants to be. He needs to let his hands go. Pryce is just letting Pryce get into his groove. Look, throwing whatever shots he wants. Right hand, you can't let Pryce have this space. Shots by Pryce there. Good uppercut by Lee Markham. Good shot, good left hook by Markham. Good body shot by Pryce. Markham goes over left hook. Just not letting his hands go enough, Lee Markham. Good shot and a good left hook. Needs to snap that jab more, snap that jab more. Good uppercut. Just misses with a right hand. Pryce isn't throwing back. And he comes back with 3 or 4. Good right hand by Markham. Good body shots by Lee Markham. Needs to go to work now. Needs to go to work. Good uppercut by Markham. Getting them shots off, good shots there. Bringing them up as well. The work rate's definitely coming from Markham this round.
You can see that Markham's broken down just a bit more. Pryce is still in there and he's still throwing some ferocious body shots. Overhand right. Lee Markham needs to fire back now. Needs to fire back an uppercut. He's covering up well though. Gets caught for uppercut there. Pryce is smelling blood. But is Pryce going to blow himself out? Pryce is boxing well. Lee Markham firing back now. The crowd are loving this one. The crowd are loving this. It's erupting. What an atmosphere at York Hall. Both fighters going for it.
That's it, good left hook by Lee Markham. Nice jab. Pryce keeping that jab out. Right hand over the top by Markham. Pryce. Good uppercut by Pryce. And shot by Lee Markham. Better work there coming from Pryce. Good work on the inside here. Good body shot by Lee Markham. Back comes Pryce. Good right hook by Bradley Pryce. Good uppercut by Pryce there. Markham comes back. There we go, there goes Lee Markham. See it, Markham's coming back there, finishing the round strong. This is Markham's round so far.
Oh, brilliant round. Brilliant round from both fighters. Lee Markham's pushing on stronger. The crowd are going mad still. Lee Markham's pushing on. You can tell he's training hard for this. Both guys have. Pryce is really up for it. He come here to get a victory, ain't come here to lie down. Both throwing some good shots in, both landing. Either man wanting to give way. Lee Markham pushing Bradley Pryce back up. Markham with a body shot. They're both still fighting. They're not holding on. Pryce lands a shot. Markham lands a shot. They're both throwing. They're both throwing. You can hear it in the crowd. They're liking this one. Pryce with an overhand right, Markham with an uppercut. Pryce with a left hook.
Oh, you got that. I've got Markham winning that, 6 rounds to 4. But if it went either way, you couldn't moan. It's one of them fights that could go either way, but I'll give it to Lee Markham based on the work rate. And you know, it's pushed forward. But you could also give that to Bradley Pryce for his slick work. Great fight that was. Oh, listen to him going mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, can it get any better than what we've just seen? Two fantastic boxers, Bradley Pryce and Lee Markham. After 10 rounds of unbelievable action, referee Robert Williams has scored the contest 96 points to 95.
Lee Markham's got to have won this.